was a difficult pick for Game of the Year for me because there have been so many amazing games this year. Obviously, Baldur's Gate 3, there's Mario, there's even Pikmin that I loved a hell of a lot. Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, that's got a special place in my heart. But Alan Wake 2, for me personally, was just kind of everything that I wanted from a horror game, for now anyway. I want something new next week. We've had loads of great horror games this year as well, even last year, and Alan Wake 2 just stands out amongst them all because it's so refreshing. It tried to do something different. It's really nailed this whole meta horror thing that it's trying to do. Remedy have just completely hit the nail on the head with creating an incredibly immersive horror experience that doesn't just repeat everything that has been done by horror games before. I played it and I finished it and I was like, this is exactly what I needed to overcome that whole horror game fatigue, or game fatigue in general, that I was facing where everything is the same. Alan Wake 2 was exactly what I needed this year. So there's one scene in Alan Wake 2 that I would happily show to anyone in an attempt to convince them to play it. It's this big musical scene that involves old gods of Asgard, who are a band called Poets of the Fall, and it's also obviously got all the characters from the game, Alan Wake, Sam Lake from Remedy, all just there dancing and singing, and it's still very creepy, but it's so much fun. And when I was playing, it very much caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. Like, I expect Alan Wake to be goofy in places, but I wasn't expecting anything just as fun and as vibrant as that whole scene was. You go from what is quite scary gameplay where you're playing as the FBI agent and, you know, roaming around these swampy forests and whatever, and then all of a sudden you're playing as Alan Wake on this movie set where everyone's breaking out into song all of a sudden, and it's like, it's major whiplash, but it works in its favor. It very much reminds you this is a Remedy Entertainment game. We're here to have fun, not just scare you senseless.